right, so apparently this is a Zack Snyder content day because I've been sent these Zack Snyder articles, and then he also dropped his Rebel Moon out. So this article says Zack Snyder on why he isn't being paid for Justice League on HBO Max. I did not know this. This is an old article from 2021. You guys sent me. I did not know he didn't get paid. So let's jump into this. It's by Cinema Blend. Let's see. There may be countless superhero movies out there, but none have had the wild life of Justice League following Zack Snyder's departure from the project due to a family tragedy. The studio stepped in and greatly altered the film's theatrical cut, and following years of fan campaigning, the Snyder Cut will finally become a reality on HBO Max next month. The filmmaker has explained why he's not accepting a paycheck for his hours of additional work. Since Zack Snyder was committed to not including any of Josh Whedon's footage in his version of Justice League, which I'm glad he didn't. Only credit I give Josh Whedon for that Justice League was the very opening scene where Batman was getting the parademon out. I thought that scene was good, but the rest of the movie's absolute garbage. All right, let's move on. The finally became a reality on HBO next month. The filmmaker has explained why. Oh, okay, we already got past that. Since Zack Snyder was committed to not including any of Josh Whedon's footage in his version of Justice League, there was a ton of editing work necessary to complete the project. The filmmaker also did some reshoots of his own while spending plenty of time with the visual effects artists who are making the superhero project a reality, but he's not being paid for his work. And Snyder spoke about this decision, saying, "I'm not getting paid. I didn't want to be beholden to anyone, and it allowed me to keep my negotiating powers with these people pretty strong." Well, there you have it. Looks like Zack Snyder won't accept payment for Zack Snyder's Justice League, so he didn't have to worry about negotiations in his content. This makes a great deal of sense given the movie's checkered past, but it's still pretty wild. Zack Snyder's comments to Vanity Fair show how personal his version of Justice League is. The filmmaker is passionate about finally revealing his true vision to the world, including the various concepts of characters that were cut from the film's theatrical cut, and this time around he wasn't leaving anything to chance regarding creative control. The Snyder Cut will be available. Okay, we already know that. So I think that's the article. Fans campaign for years at Justice League. Okay, yeah. So we already know all this. So yeah, this is an old article clearly. But you guys send me this. Honestly, I did not know this. I did not know Zack didn't accept payment for this. Matter of fact, I think I seen somewhere it said. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look. It said. Where did I see this? Why is my phone just now deciding to go slow when I'm trying to look something? All right. Let's see. I saw something earlier when you guys sent me this article. It was talking about Zack, and now I can't find it. But I think what it was saying was Zack. He only got like, I don't know. I think it was like 70 million or something like that, and that was to finish up the VFX and all the CGI and stuff. And what's crazy is I did read up on that too, and it said almost all these shots, the new shit that's added in here, he did it from his driveway on an iPhone. Now, if I am wrong about that, let me know in the comments down below. But from what I read earlier, he did a lot of this stuff from his iPhone in his driveway at the house. Now, you know how talented you got to be to do that from an iPhone in your driveway? Now, like I said, if I'm incorrect on this information, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that is what I read earlier when you guys sent me this article because I started doing a little bit of research on it because I was a little intrigued. But yeah, but that just tells you everything you need to know. He didn't want to accept payment for this, so he could actually release the version he wanted to release. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. And we all know why Justice League was a big deal for him. With the tragic death of his daughter, he wanted his vision to come true. He didn't want anything meddled with, like Batman v Superman. So that just tells you how much. That just tells you everything. He didn't accept payment because he wanted to keep his negotiating strong to where he can put out what he wanted to put out. Now imagine if they actually gave him the creative control and didn't interfere with it. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine if Warner Bros. Interfered with Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. Would it have been as good as it was when it came out? Probably not. So that just goes to show you, man. I did not know this, though. This is a good little article, man. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you hit that like, drop that sub, turn on them notice, because we doing the video daily. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse, of course, because I just don't see this new universe doing good, and Blue Beetle's already doing bad, and I just honestly feel like it's gonna be bad from here on out because fans are just sick and tired of rebooting and all this other stuff. Catch y'all on the next man. 100,000 subscribers. Subscribe time. Let's get